Okay, so now we're going to do the reformer hands and straps. And this is a level 1 program. We're going to start off in second or third gear with a red and a blue spring or a red and a yellow spring to go a little lighter. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure before we lay down that the straps are the right length. And that looks pretty good. And again, what I'm doing here is I'm pulling them towards me and they're lining up evenly together there. If they were not, we would adjust one or the other to get them levels. I'm going to put the headrest up into the crop position. Here we go. All right, so we get in a position here. We're going to use the smaller of the two straps. So right along to the handles. Here's the smaller of the two loops. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure you have just a little bit of space between your shoulder and the pad here. You don't want to be all jammed up into the pad. And what you want to do is you want to lift each leg in the air in what we call tabletop or 90-90. The hips and knees are both at 90 degrees. Take an inhale without moving. Exhale. Pull straight down, hands by your side. Inhale up. Exhale, pull. And exhale. Keep your knees above your hips. Don't let your knees go out this way or too far in towards your chest at this point. As we get into some more challenging levels, we will add different positions of the knees, but not at the moment. Inhale as your arms go up, and exhale as you pull down. Now, as you're pulling down, make sure your belly button is drawing in at the same time that your shoulder blades are drawing down your rib cage. Inhale up, 3 more. Exhale, full. Inhale up. Exhale, 2. And your last one. Exhale. And good. Feet on the bar and rest for a moment. Okay, so that is what we call lat pulls. Now we're going to do arm circles. Now, arm circle, very similar to what we just did, but we add a second component into it. We're going to do 10 in each direction. We're going to start off doing the same thing, feet in tabletop. Inhale without movement. Exhale as you pull your arms down by your side, just like we just did. But then you bring your arms out to the side in what we call a T position, right out here. And you go up to the ceiling and pull straight down. So that's your circle. Arms up to the side, and that's 2. Exhale down. Pull. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale, pull. Exhale. And last one, 10. All right, now we're going to rest for a moment. Okay, now we're going to switch to the circle. So we're going to start off in the T position, tabletop. Pull your hands down by your hips. And then you're going to come up to the ceiling, out to the T, exhale down. That's 2. Inhale and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. We need one more. And good. And that was 10 in each direction. So we did 10 coming down into the T, and then we did 10 starting in the T and coming down and up. All right, now we're going to go on what we call the tricep press. So for the tricep press, we're going to put the elbows on the carriage. You're going to lift your hands in the tabletop. You're going to take an inhale. Exhale, straighten your elbows. Shoulders stay back and down. Inhale, bend the elbows to about 90 degrees. Exhale, press. 2. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Keeping those knees right over your hips. Again, 90 degrees of the hips, 90 degrees of knees. We're going to call that 12 or so. Inhale in, exhale. More. And 20. Good. And now we're going to rest those feet back on the bar. And we're good. Now, in between each of these reps, we're going to let your feet rest on the bar. Now, this is going to be labeled as an arm exercise, but holding your legs in tabletop for all these exercises are a tremendous core exercise. So we're doing more than arms here. Okay. We're going to do one more in this series, and this is going to be what we're going to call the rotator cuff exercise. This is going to be very similar to the tricep press you just did, but instead of pressing straight from the tricep, you're going to let your arms roll out to the side, and then you're going to press. So let's get the legs in position. So tabletop, you're going to open your arms, keep your elbows at the side, let your hands fall out, squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then press away. And then come back in with your elbows straight to the ceiling like we did in the tricep press. Turn your palms away. Exhale, press. 2. Inhale up and out. Exhale, press. Okay. Exhale. Exhale. And then you're going to relax from there. So that's our level 1 hand and straps series. We did lat pulls. We did arm circles. We did triceps. And we did rotator cuff. All right. We'll be back for some more soon.